Imagine this: every time you make a choice, every time you react, someone, or something, is quietly influencing you. And here's the shocking part: it's not a person. It's your own mind. Think about it. Your brain is constantly running behind the scenes, nudging you, shaping what you notice, what you desire, and even how you feel. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 psychological tricks that almost everyone falls for every single day, and yes, you're probably doing them too. But here's the part no one tells you: these aren't just random quirks, they're scientifically proven patterns that quietly steer your decisions, your emotions, and even your relationships. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these mind games in action, but you'll also learn how to pause, observe, and take back control. Picture yourself noticing every subtle nudge, every invisible push, every tiny manipulation. Intrigued? Good, because the first trick is more powerful than you think. Have you ever noticed how the first number, price, or option you see can dominate your decisions? This is called the anchoring effect, and it works like a mental magnet. Researchers found that people who first see a 1,000 price tag end up spending 50 more than those who saw 100. Why? Our brains take the first piece of information as a reference point and adjust everything else around it. It's not about logic, it's about efficiency. Imagine shopping online for a jacket. You spot one for 500, then another for 200. Suddenly, 200 feels cheap, even if it's still overpriced. Your brain just fell for an anchor trick. This invisible pull doesn't just stop at shopping, it affects how we judge people, opportunities, and even our own performance. And that's only the beginning. Next, we'll see a trick that's even more invisible, quietly influencing how you trust everyone around you. Watch closely, because once you notice it, everything changes. Why do we suddenly like something just because everyone else does? It's called social proof, and it's a psychological powerhouse. Humans are wired to copy others, especially when we're unsure what to do. Studies show that people are far more likely to donate when they see others donating first, and 90% of online shoppers trust products with positive reviews. Imagine scrolling through TikTok. You see a video with 1 million likes. You click. You like. You share. Did you make that choice, or did the herd make it for you? Social proof works silently, nudging your behavior in ways you rarely notice. And the craziest part? It can backfire. Following the herd sometimes leads to blind conformity, buying what you don't need, or liking things you don't actually enjoy. Stay alert, because the next trick hijacks your sense of urgency in ways your brain actually loves. Have you ever bought something you didn't need, just because it was limited edition? That's the scarcity principle in action. Scarcity makes things feel more valuable, even when logic says otherwise. Studies show that consumers rush to buy items when stock seems low, and this isn't just about shopping, it's rooted in evolution. Scarcity meant survival. Our brains interpret it as urgent opportunity. Picture Black Friday. Emma buys 2 gadgets she doesn't need, just because a timer says, only 3 left. Her logic hesitated, but her brain reacted first. Scarcity tricks aren't limited to products, they influence memories, emotions, and even relationships. And coming up, we'll uncover a trick that reshapes how you see reality itself, without you realizing it. Ever ignore facts that contradict your opinion? That's confirmation bias, your brain's way of protecting itself. We subconsciously seek information that confirms what we already believe and dismiss anything else. Studies show people reading news articles favor information that aligns with their views and ignore the rest. This bias impacts everything from politics to friendships to health choices. Take Jake, who scrolls past a news article that challenges his opinion without even noticing. His brain filtered reality for comfort. The tricky part? Advertisers, influencers, and even friends exploit this every day. By recognizing confirmation bias, you can start noticing when your brain is taking shortcuts and slowly regain control over your decisions. And just when you think you've got it figured out, the next trick shows how repeated exposure shapes what you like, silently, consistently, and subtly. Why do we start liking a song, a show, or a product just because we see it everywhere? This is the mere exposure effect. Repeated exposure increases preference, even if we don't consciously notice it. Studies reveal that people tend to prefer faces, brands, or music they encounter often, whether actively paying attention or not. Take Sam, for instance. She hated a new song at first. But after hearing it in ads, TikTok videos, and playlists, she couldn't stop humming it. Her brain learned to like it, without her realizing. This silent nudge isn't harmless. It shapes our preferences, our emotions, and even our spending habits. Soon, you'll notice these cues in your daily life everywhere, from ads to social media to casual conversations. And if you think you've caught on, consider this: your brain is about to make you feel obligated in ways you won't see coming. Think about it: how many of these tricks are influencing your life right now? Which one surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. I want to see if we're all being fooled in the same ways. And don't worry, there's more coming that will blow your mind. Have you ever accepted a free sample or favor and felt compelled to give something back? That's reciprocity at work, your brain's autopilot for social exchange. Humans feel an invisible pressure to return kindness, even if it's unwanted or insignificant. Studies show that free gifts can increase purchases by up to 30. Liam got a free coffee from a new cafe and suddenly found himself buying a 10 pastry. His brain followed an automatic rule: give back. This same principle applies beyond cafes. Marketers, friends, and colleagues use it to influence decisions, sometimes without any real favor being offered. By noticing these nudges, you can pause before reacting and reclaim your choices. And as you'll see, the next trick is about fear so powerful it controls behavior without your awareness. Your brain hates losing more than it loves winning. This is loss aversion. Studies reveal that the pain of losing 10 outweighs the joy of gaining 10. This drives urgency in sales, FOMO, and risk avoidance. Take Sarah, who hesitated to sell her old stock, fearing she might miss out on potential gains. Her brain prioritized avoiding loss over rational choice. Loss aversion shapes decisions in ways most people never notice. It's subtle, yet pervasive. And if you think this is the final trick, think again. The next one is so invisible, your brain acts before you even know it. What if your brain is making choices before you even think consciously? That's priming. Exposure to certain stimuli subtly influences your reactions to later events. Studies show people primed with words like "old" walked slower afterward, without realizing why. Subliminal cues in advertising exploit this effect daily, from the products you notice to the moods you adopt. Picture walking past a perfume ad and suddenly noticing everyone smells nice around you. Your brain was subtly nudged before conscious thought kicked in. Once you notice priming, you'll start seeing these hidden cues everywhere, and that's where real power begins: awareness and choice. So, here's the truth: your mind is constantly being nudged, influenced, and sometimes tricked, not by strangers, but by patterns baked into human psychology. Anchors: social proof, scarcity, confirmation bias, mere exposure, reciprocity, loss aversion, and priming. They shape your daily life in ways you barely notice. Now that you know these invisible forces exist, you can pause, observe, and regain control. Start noticing the first number, the social cue, the scarcity alert, and the subtle nudges in your environment. Your awareness is the first step toward mastering your mind. Remember, knowledge is power, curiosity is freedom, and self-awareness is your secret weapon. If you want more insights into how your mind works and how to use them to your advantage, hit subscribe. Your brain will thank you.